season, homie. It's not about today. It's about the future. You do the work now, and all of the shit that you could ever want to do for your family, your kids, your loved ones, it's all going to be on a whole nother stratosphere. It's time to stay focused.
The spirit of Detroit.
What's going on? What's going on? I had an impromptu live stream. And it was never prompted up. It was having issues. And I didn't like that. I had no idea about it. It was having these issues. Like, man, an impromptu live stream. I'm sorry. This is why I like to schedule my live streams. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Got a lot to get to. I'm here with Walter Stringer. Even Walter Stringer's running late. But we had a lot of stuff to talk about, the defensive rankings. And we had a lot of stuff to talk about. Unfortunately, is that how you do that? There we go. Yeah, I had the defensive rankings going crazy. And we're going to talk Vikings a little bit because I will say my Viking situation, me liking them, me not liking them is, man, it's not looking good because it's strength on weakness to this week. It's not looking good. I'm not happy with it. Can y'all hear me okay? Is the sound and everything better? I don't know what happened for a second. Everything be up working and then it don't work. I know there's a lot of people. What's going on? What's going on? I'm surprised y'all actually here. Honestly, I don't do these impromptu shows like this, but I got to get to it. So let's just get to it. Look, I'm telling you right now, the Vikings-Lions game is the biggest game of the season, and it's not just implication of, playoff implications. It's like out of all the teams to beat, you said hello? Oh, hi. What's up, Chrome? Out of all the teams to beat, if you beat Minnesota, you literally only have to beat the Eagles. It's breaking up to a good situation. I'm gonna put up some stuff, go through it. Y'all will be shocked where your Lions rank in some of these categories. All right, All right. So when I'm looking at the Vikings situation is very simple. They have a healthy team. They have to prove that they're legitimate. They have the wide receivers to go up against our corners. When I look at the Vikings, they have everything except one key thing, and that's a quarterback. Quarterback. Now, Nick Mullins last year threw for 500 yards. I remember he threw for 400 yards. He threw for 400 yards on them boys, and I remember, okay? Nick Mullins threw for 400, and even better, or even worse, rather, I got something for you. Even worse. How about this? Do y'all know he got a 404 page. Hold on, what? Hold on, he said he didn't get a, Walter Stringer, he's here to debate me about this team. Check this out. This is how bad it is. We have always allowed 100 yards receiving for Justin Jefferson. In 6 to 7 games, meetings, we've always given him his yardage. There's been no stopping. For me personally, I'm looking at this game as a. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all see me? Y'all probably can't hear me or see me. Who knows? Anyway, for me personally, I'm looking at this game as a staple to put to bed our issues with the defense. I need the corners to show up. I need linebackers to show up. I'm praying Alex Anzalone. I just seen this presser. It's getting on my nerves that these guys increasingly are like, these media people are saying or asking stupid questions. Do you think you can win a Super Bowl? You can't win a Super Bowl with a bad defense. They're obviously not doing the research. They're just asking a question. It's like pass the salt, and the salt's right in front of you. You know? So I'm having a problem with these guys, and we're gonna break all this stuff down. I just want my co-chair to be here to do that. I'm so sorry. Impromptu video. Hey guys, can you hear me? Y'all know me. I'm glad that I got everybody. I'm streaming from my Facebook as well as the YouTube channel. Walter Stringer, don't know where he's at, but he was actually going to debate me on this because he thinks. First of all, I'm gonna tell you what I think. It's the biggest game of the year, and this is a team that needs a bye week. The Detroit Lions need a bye week bad. The last thing is that audio and video good. All right, thank you. Because I was improvising. I didn't know what the hell was going on. So look, y'all gonna be mad at me. I don't care if we lose or win this game. I really don't care. I just want to get out of the game healthy. Now, I care about the bye week and the NFC Championship, right? Or the NFC North champion. That's what I really care about. I truly want that back-to-back champion, right? Bye week is great. Having a bye week for a team who hasn't had a bye week since week 5, that's amazing. Those things matter to me. But when I look at a team, this team is undefeated on the road. I'm not scared of any NFC opponent. I'm not scared of the Rams. I can name them all off. I'm not scared of the Rams. I'm not scared of the Vikings. I'm not scared of the Packers. I'm not scared of nobody here. Everybody within the division and outside or in the conference is a weak opponent to me. The only true contender to me is the Philadelphia Eagles. But as we uncovered before, they're fundamentally flawed with the lack of passing game. 28th in the passing. And let's actually get in some defensive stats to see what we got in our situation, because our situation is not that great. Let's see the Chrome tab. It might act crazy, but if it does act crazy, we're prepared. All right. The Aaron Glenn defense as of today. This is so bad. And I know, check this out. More than 14 players have started for the Aaron Glenn defense. I'm still doing my research on that. I'm going to have a better video tomorrow on that. More than 14 players have started. And I'm willing to bet more than 20 players have played for the defense because I'm counting them out. I'm like, wow, it's crazy. But overall defense. Y'all see where we're at? 22nd now. All right, overall defense, just overall regular numbers. All right, passing defense. Y'all gonna love this. Oh, what's going on? What's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, we go live from time to time. Yes, sir. So as we discussed, we've ranked 26 all the time in passing defense. This whole year, we was meandering between 21st to 26th. We was going 23rd. Now, just where we're at now with the passing defense. 31st. This is where we at now. So I don't know if y'all can see that. Matter of fact, y'all don't need to see my pretty face. 31st. That's where we are. And that, to me, first of all, what the hell? Invite. He's just not getting the links. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. But anyway, first of all, I think we can make it. I think we can make it to the Super Bowl with this team. Okay. I'm not gonna not say that. We can make it to the Super Bowl. Because all you really need is 4 games of positive play. 3 games at the most. However, I'm gonna tell you this. If we oh yeah, my bad. I was distracted. I was trying to get this dude on the stream. Dude is just having computer issues on the stream. So look, at this point, rankings do not matter. I want to get y'all to, they don't matter, okay? We seen the Indianapolis Colts, worst run defense in the league. They were the worst run defense in the league. What did they do? They turned it around in 2006. They turned it around. They had like 3 amazing games and won, okay? Comparatively, in 2009, the Saints defense, who had 1 player with 13 sacks, that was Will Smith with 13 sacks, and another player, the only other player to have any sacks on that defensive line was Bobby McCray with 5.5. I believe that was Bobby McCray, the other defensive end outside of Will Smith. But what did they have? They had turnovers. They weren't a great defense. They were a 25th ranked defense. The Saints were in 2009. So here's what we got. Right now, passing defense is struggling. Okay, I understand it. But this is skilled because we've been floating at 26 and 25 all year. But now that we get closer to the end of the season, those rankings really don't matter. Okay? They start to dwindle down because you just need 2 or 3 games of positive play. Just need to be the best unit on the field and you win the games. So these rankings are going to come to a close. Maybe next week, I'm going to do a video on all the rankings and where this defense was and where we stand. But at the end of the day, we got to know that no matter what, we're in a positive situation. If we have the bye week or if we go on the road for 3 games. 3 games, go undefeated. I think that will be the first. No, I'm fairly positive. That'll be the first time a team has won 3 straight away games to add to a total of 10 straight away games in franchise history. I think that'll be, yeah, we're 8-0 on the road. That'd be 11. That'd be the first time in history, 11 straight road games. Y'all can quote me on that too, because the last team to do that was, guess who? The Saints of 2009. They had 10 straight road victories. What's up? So I know this is hard to follow because I'm just getting on here and I'm impromptu. I don't have nothing prepared. Seemingly ghetto, I guess, but I had an epiphany. The Detroit Lions defense, as we've talked about at length, is the reincarnate of the 2009 Saints. I've said this numerous times before. I've talked about it on offense. I've talked about it on defense. But we are the reincarnate. Okay? I cannot hear Lamar. You can't hear me. Hell no. What? Oh. It seems like people can hear me and other people can't. So Let me know. Let me know what's going on. I'd rather be Road Warriors than snatch a Super Bowl. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Oh yeah. She only see the Spirit of Detroit logo. That's interesting. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know what to do with that one. I don't know what to do with that one. Hold on. I wonder, could she see all this? Can she see all this changing? Uh, Man, she made me question my own production. So she made me question my own production. Can you see me now? Are you looking at YouTube? Are you looking at Facebook? I don't know. I don't know what she's looking at. But anyway, yeah. Oh, she's got it now. Okay, I got it. Cool, cool. So look, and as I wait for Walter Stringer, because I don't know where he's at. I don't know where he at. But anyway, as I wait for Walter, the Detroit Lions defense, I want to restart. Okay, you've been messing up my point. Look, the Detroit Lions defense. God bless her. She great. Uh, the Detroit Lions defense is the reincarnate of the 2009 Saints. Okay, bend but don't break. All right, I had to put this out there. Bend but don't break. Okay, so when I look at this, damn, he's not even getting. He's not even getting. Okay, I don't know what. He's not even getting nothing from this. Anyway, I'm gonna put this link in here, and hopefully he sees it. 'Cause I don't know what's going on. Because I could go home. I can go to sleep. Check this out. This is what they allowed, and I want you to be clear. 26th in the pass. Okay, 2009 Saints defense, 26th in the pass. All right, they had 82 third down conversions on defense. So they were top 10 in stopping third down defense. And if I give you a better one, check this out. The Saints ranked 20th in scoring defense. Okay. Uh, but they were second in takeaways. This is really bad. Our team right now, today, if I go back to here and go back to here, yeah, Walter's still having problems. I ain't got the time or the patience. Uh Man, let's just put it on the screen because I ain't got time. Uh, and share. Our rankings are damn near similar. Damn near similar. Now, one thing we got going for us is the fact that we have we have the rushing defense. We're like seventh in rushing defense. Hold on. Don't crap out. No, tied for eighth. Is this rushing defense? Anything that will go wrong can go wrong on the stream. Where's our team at? Oh, there we go. Third. I lost track of us. Anyway, we're third in rushing defense. The only bad stat is the pass. We're only 31st in the pass. Okay. And our pass defense is kind of like hindered, right? We had Carlton Davis. What did he do? He played great for like 8 weeks, 9 weeks. He got hurt. Unfortunately, we had to put our slot defender, who's not a good cover man at all, we had to put him on the outside. We had a safety, I would say a nickel, a special player. We had a safety. Walt, you about to be on? You all right? Jesus Christ. Yeah, yeah, you gotta yeah, you gotta yeah. I'll put it go to my YouTube channel. I'll put it in the link. I'll put it in the comments. I got you. I'm on live right now. It's working for me. I don't know what's wrong. I'll put it in the comments. Yeah. Anyway, check this out. Oh, look. Remember the Colts of '06? Yeah, we were just talking about the run defense was atrocious. Soon as they made the playoffs, started, they turned in to the 85 Bears. Exactly. Exactly. Dramatic change. So, yeah, new subscriber. Yeah, what's up? Thank you for subscribing, bro. Thank you both, man. Thank you both. So look, this is what I'm telling you. At the end of the day, this Lions team is still good. It's still good. We rank. Let's get the page marker up there. All right. Eh, it's kind of slow. If it's wigging out, we're still third. We're still third in key stats. Of course, to my new subscribers, my stuff started messing up and acting ghetto. It's cool. It's cool. Now scoring defense. This is the key. This is the key. Guess who? Guess who ranked A? All right. All right. Look. Hello. 20th in scoring and defense. This team won a Super Bowl. The New Orleans Saints, NFL's biggest offense to start, a number one offense for 2 straight seasons. That's us. We already did that. They ranked 13 and 3. They had the tendency to score on their first opposing drive, which is us. The Saints ranked in scoring defense 20, but were second in takeaways. And for the majority of the season, pejoratively, we ranked pretty high. What the hell? So we ranked high. Oh my goodness. We ranked high in not only stopping the run, but we ranked high in getting takeaways. So this defense, as bad as it looks, is performing quite well. As bad as it looks, it's performing well. Okay? It's performing well. Let's just say it's being good enough. It's good enough to win right now. We got Walter Stringer in the building, and we're gonna debate today. We're gonna get into it. What's up, Walt? What's up, Walt? We gotta put you on the screen. I got so much stuff going on that this dang, my computer chooses to act like it ain't got nothing to do. It chooses to act like it's nothing. So here we go. Walter Stringer, everybody.
Yeah, me and Echo.
You got an echo?
Now I'm hearing you as an echo.
Oh, you might have 2 screens up. It's all good. It's all can
You hear that?
no, I don't hear it. If anybody else hear it.
I can hear it on my end.
Oh, okay. Okay. What you want me to do?
It's a delay.
Okay. I don't know what to do. So I'm gonna keep talking. I don't know if you want me to keep talking.
Oh man, I'm just letting you know, brother. Go ahead.
Okay.
It's your stream, do you, brother?
No, man.
I'm just
Hey,
letting you
look.
know it's a delay.
Oh, okay, okay. Let me close some of these windows. I got you. But look. I was just explaining to the people what we was talking about earlier today. I was explaining to the people about how damn good this Detroit Lions team is going to be. How damn good we are. And when we talk about Minnesota, I don't care if we win the game or not, because I know we roll Warriors and we can get that dub. Now, I know you have a different opinion on that. So audio is good on his. Okay, that's great. That's great. Um, but if you have a different opinion on that, I understand, and I wanna kind of like debate you on that. Like, what
Debate
do you?
me on what? I thought we agreed. What you talking about?
What you mean?
What's the debate? I thought we both agreed that they was what the defense was better than at least statistically it was better than what people thought it was.
Oh yeah, yeah, we agree on that. I'm just talking about the simple fact that I don't really care if they win or lose this game no more. I think we could go on the road and we could win 3 straight games. The only thing I do care about is the NFC North title. That's the only thing I care about. But that's just a title, bro. Like if we win that and we get the bye and then get knocked out, I don't care about that.
Nah, I mean, I think I care from a health standpoint. I don't want them having to travel the three. Well, they may not have to travel the 3 cities. More than likely, they're gonna beat somebody at some point in time that's under them. But trying to bounce back from saying the health issues this team has had, it's better for them to have a good 3 weeks off. We talking about if they make it to the Super Bowl, that's a bye week. Then if you get the number one overall seed in the NFC, you got that bye week. So you got 2 extra bye weeks for the most part.
Mhm.
Now, are they capable of beating pretty much anybody on the road? Of course. Hell yeah. I think we all understand that.
Mhm.
But just from a health standpoint, I think it's best that we win this game.
Mhm.
So that way we can rest some guys. Cause we talking about 11 straight weeks, man.
Yeah, 11. 11. Like our last bye week was week 5, man.
Casey.
Yeah, Casey. We only had great people on this show, man.
These boys need a break, man. They need a break.
Shout
We
out
need
to
a break,
Casey.
boss.
These boys need a break.
These boys need water, boss.
Yeah. So what do you think about the strength on strength? Because the strength on weakness, because we know Terrion been talking, man. And you talked about this earlier. Terrion been talking. He been talking at Yin Yang. We got cover guys. He hasn't covered nobody all season. I don't know what this dude be talking about, bro.
Confidence, man.
It's TikTok.
What else you gonna do? When you a corner, there's only 2 types of corners, man. The
Talkers
corner that
and
get
doers.
burnt and keep on talking, or the corner
Yeah.
that get burnt and his confidence goes completely in the gutter.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm kind of done with this. If y'all not familiar with what Terrion said, he said the Vikings, we're a bad matchup for the Vikings because we got cover guys. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? Like you haven't covered nobody all season. I could point to the film. I got a video special for him, like one in the chamber, because he's so not you, Walt, but Terrion. Terrion's just so terrible, man. It's just. But what do you think of Terrion's comments in terms of just like talk about the Vikings matchup? Because first of all, it's glaring to me. We gave up 400 yards against Mullins. We barely beat the Vikings before. It's 31-29. They got too cute for themselves, got out of themselves, got exposed in the red zone. I don't think this is the type of team you should be talking about crazily,
Yeah, I agree 100%. Especially considering the fact that you got Naylor, you got Jefferson, you got Addison out there, you got Hawkinson. All 3 of those boys have the ability to apply pressure, especially on him, still being a rookie. And honestly, man, he's not a rookie anymore. We talking about what? This is his
His 18th, 17th game.
16th. Yeah. Yeah, about to be. Did he miss a game earlier? Either way,
I think he missed the game. He missed the game because he's got 15 games started.
By like what, 12 games? Alabama, 13 games, maybe at the most, something like that. So I mean, he's confident, man. He got to start making some plays, though. That's the one thing about it. I'm shocked that as much as he's been targeted this season, he only had 9 pass breakups, and he's still searching for his first career interception.
Still searching. He's still
his
searching. He's
big
soul
play.
searching. Yeah, he's soul searching, bro. He's soul searching. Hey, I'm gonna tell you what. Look, I'm gonna get an interception before Terrion.
Damn. How you explain that one?
I played JV. I don't know.
I didn't get a chance to read the comments. Somebody put something down there about Ray.
Oh yeah. So they said first of all it was a contract. It was this. It started with this content. It started with this comment. I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
and then it was like, "Where's Rakestraw?" So it was the injury stuff,
yeah,
and then they talked about it right here. Is Rakestraw is fighting to get back healthy right now.
yeah.
I mean, he's like in a facility. He's practicing, not practicing. He's doing different things, but I don't think we see Rakestraw until Arnold gets hurt or Amit gets hurt, or God forbid. But I don't think we see Rakestraw.
Next year.
We should see him next year, but I still think they draft a corner. I still think they, if they can't work out a deal with Carlton, they're gonna draft the corner. I mean, they don't have. Look, I'm surprised Mosley out there playing special teams. I'm surprised they got Mosley out there playing special teams.
He ain't even practiced this week, did he? I know he had an undisclosed illness.
Well,
Same thing with Mahogany. Mahogany didn't practice today.
And let's just put it on the screen because, yeah, this is a big week. It's a big week for us. 18. Never mind. We all know about the defensive players. We all know. It's understated. The defensive injuries, rather, it's just overstated. We all know.
Your boy David Montgomery's serious about getting back, boy.
Why is he serious about getting back? Why you say that?
He don't want to lose his job. I don't know. We know how the running back position is, man.
Yeah. He's not gonna lose his job. He's like the bell cow.
Well,
what happened?
You and I think we briefly discussed this, but Ashanti and I did discuss it on our show. I'm still taking a running back next in this draft coming up, depending on how things fall, 5th round, 6th round, perhaps. Like, this is a very loaded running back class. And at the end of the day, man, you talking about a guy who has already had a decent amount of yards, decent amount of carries in Chicago. We're not talking about drafting quarterbacks. You're talking about a position that is by what? Committee? So we're not talking about drafting a running back high. You're talking about drafting a running back somewhere in the mid rounds at any point anyway. So I think this is a way that you're guaranteed to keep the farm system strong. If you get another running back, another explosive type of running back.
This is my thing. It's like the running back stuff, right? I don't think we need to draft another running back. I like Craig. You don't like Craig? I like Craig. I like Vaki. I don't like Vaki because he's my guy or whatever. I picked him to be on the team. I like Vaki legitimately as a runner in the football. Montgomery, I don't think he should come back this season, but I prefer if he comes back this season because he does give us a different dimension. He does give us a different dimension. I appreciate him and the type of back he is. Jahmyr Gibbs, however, I know is a star. I know it's what we have is the Alvin Kamara and the Mark Ingram. That's what we have, and it works best together. Draft a receiver we can depend on. Wow. Look, I'm drafting all defense. I don't know about y'all, but some of these guys off the streets, like Nate Land and all these guys, number 66, the defensive lineman, Ezekiel Turner. I don't want that on this team no more. If I got to shelve a guy and he's got to be, under Malcolm Rodriguez, but he's a good player, I'm willing to do that. I think there is some merit in you saying get a running back because of like the farm system and having fresh legs no matter what. I think there is some merit in that. I'm just kind of confused to where like it's dire need, like second round, like third, because that's when running backs really start going for real. Like, I mean, last 2 years it's been a good situation, but
yeah,
it's been a good situation to get a running back in the first round.
Yeah, I think if you're deemed as a game changer, a game breaker,
yeah.
Those guys are the guys that are going pretty much in the first round now. No, taking a running back in the second round will be asinine.
Yeah.
But you start talking about once they start making some trades or whatever, because there's no guarantee they're going to stay put at the spots that they're at right now anyway, draft capital wise. So if the right guy's on the board and you feel like it, and that's the thing, Brad Holmes has done things against the grain for a while now.
Yeah.
They're about replenishing pretty much every position for that matter. I'm just saying 4th round, 5th round, maybe if you make a deal, you end up picking up an extra third, not even necessarily a third, but an extra 4th maybe, or a 5th. There's no harm in it.
Yeah, it's no harm. No harm. You got some doppelgangers on this team. You got, Rockies like Craig, Jameer Jefferson's like Jameer Gibbs, Jamar Jefferson's like Jameer Gibbs. You do need somebody to be kind of like Montgomery. You do need somebody to kind of spell Montgomery in that way. I am confused to where we talking about the draft. What is the draft angle? When can I shift to draft? Because I don't want to do that after I'm feeling for a loss. See, right now I'm in the 4-win territory. I just need 4 wins. I'm in 4-win territory. I get a win, I get to bye. I get another win, it's the divisional round. I get another win, it's the NFC Championship game. And that 4th win is the Super Bowl win, and we're done for the season. Like, this is the time of year you go undefeated.
Right. I say you start talking about the draft probably during the bye week.
Yeah. Okay. I can do that.
Super Bowl bye week, probably.
Super Bowl bye week.
Yeah.
Algorithm gonna suck. You're gonna have it. You're gonna have it for the people. You're gonna have it. It's gonna be ready. They're gonna be focused on that line. They're gonna be focused on the matchups, the lineups, the this, the that. Maybe that second week.
Oh yeah, the diehard Lions fans are gonna watch.
Okay. Yeah, the diehards. Yeah. But we need defensive line for sure. But when I'm looking at this defense, and just like we discussed when I was in the car, I was driving, it's not as bad as people think. And and that's why I really wanted to bring the light, man. Check this out. I got something for you. And this is what I was discussing before when you was having the issues and stuff. Check this out. So the Saints ranked 20th. This is 2009. All right. This is the America's team Saints. This is the Drew Brees Saints. The Saints ranked 20th in scoring defense, 2nd in takeaways with 39. And they had the biggest takeaway with Tracy Porter. And the more I compare this team to that team, I see more likenesses in them. Another thing is the Saints had 82 third downs on the Saints defense. Only allowed 82 third downs on 216 attempts. We're on pace to do that same thing. Okay. So the more and more I look at it, because Aaron Glenn said something earlier, he said people said, they asked stupid questions. I think it was John Macaron asked this question. It was like, do you think you can still win a Super Bowl with this defense? And I thought that was an unfair question. I thought that was disrespectful. And he said, yeah. And he mentioned teams of the past who won with imperfect situations. He mentioned one, Baltimore Ravens, who averaged 14 points a game in 2000 and still made a way, right? And he talked about the Saints defense of 2009, which was ranked 25th, not elite at all, but they did 3 things elite. They did third down conversion, takeaways, and you guessed it, scoring points and taking that ball away. So the Lions are in the trajectory of they run the ball well, they control, I would say they control third down. They rank 1st in the league, so good on third down, and they're stopping the run. Those turnovers give us juice. It's hard to live and die off turnovers. I'm hard to say that, but they give us so much juice. I think this Lions team can go all the way. We got to get our tickets now. Would you agree with the Saints comparison and all this stuff? I know there's a lot. This just happened. That's why I started the stream. It just happened. I was like, damn. This is just like the Saints of 09.
Yeah, no, I get it. I had made a graphic discussing that about a couple months ago in regards like the Lions, that Saints team, the 99 Rams in general. You don't have this idea that you have to have a shutdown, lockdown defense in order to win. It's not necessarily the case. If you look at even some of our favorite Super Bowl teams of the past, look at some of those former New England Patriot teams. If you look at those defenses throughout the regular season, they weren't the best, but they made opportunistic plays consistently. They did a good job of stopping the run as a team, as a complete unit.
Yeah.
And like I said, also the field goal kicking. Like
right
if
now,
you look at all of these teams that won Super Bowls, they all have pretty much all of those three facets of the game in common. You're not winning in the Super Bowl, big moments without a kicker. You're not winning without an opportunistic defense, because nobody's really winning with an outright shutdown defense.
Right.
Maybe the Ravens from back in the day.
Yeah.
Aside from that Ravens team, or maybe the Tampa Bay Bucks team that beat the Raiders back in the day, but aside from those teams, you're talking about mainly offensive-minded teams.
Right.
So if you can score points, if you can run the football, if you can get timely takeaways, if you're good on third down, if you're good on fourth down, if you're good red zone percentage-wise, typically that's a good recipe to win.
Right.
It's obvious for the most part.
Right. I got something for you.
Broderick Martin is a bust. That's what you got for me?
Hey, look, man. I'm done, bro. He's my best videos. Doing film study on him was my best videos. I can't go my record. Look, I got Jack Campbell. I got some picks I made. Okay. He's one of the people that just blessed my channel. Okay. And he's been underwhelming. I ain't gonna lie. Him, Giovanni Carnoza, whatever that left tackle is.
Oh, this man.
Giovanni Carmazzi and shit.
Broderick's played in 2 games this year?
Yeah. That's pathetic.
Yeah, I've been feeling that way for a while. Him, Mosley, Melifonwu to a certain extent. Like, it's gotten to a point in time in the season where none of us thought it would go this route, health-wise. We're down to the complete nuts and bolts, and you dudes still can't help us.
Right?
It's like, okay, I can move on now, man. Mosley, you ain't played a single down of corner since Carolina last year, and we're talking about the tail end now. We're talking about late fourth quarter of the season. Number 1 seed on the line, and you still can't really help us do a damn thing. Broderick, you still can't help. Levi, right. We talked about Levi earlier today.
Levi right now, 1.5 sacks. 1.5.
15 games. In 15 games, you've given us 1.5 sacks.
Pathetic.
Yeah.
Hey, this is what I'm gonna tell you, man. This is what I'm gonna tell you. Look, I'm still doing the raw numbers right now. Okay, I was working on a video, and then I said we'll do this because it was impromptu, it was funny, it was good to do, and we're still here, we're locked in. I'm doing the numbers now, and I'm counting 20 players have played for this Lions defense right now. 20 have started a game for this Lions defense, and I wasn't done counting. So we've had 20 different people start for this Lions defense, and Broderick ain't one of them.
Listen,
you a 3rd round draft pick.
Brian Branch is a hybrid free safety, nickel corner, strong safety, pretty much do it all type of player.
Yes, sir.
He has better pass rush numbers than Levi. Damn near. Because he has 8? I think he has 8 quarterback hits. And then Levi has 12? He has 2 sacks? Levi has 1.5 sacks.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Hey, and Levi was my number 1 defensive tackle coming out of that class too.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Congratulations, or I'm sorry. Whichever one applies. I don't know.
Well, you know what?
He got picked by the Lions.
Yeah, he also had that inherited back injury.
Yeah.
That they went ahead and invested a second round pick in him anyway. I'm kind of surprised that Aleem turned out to be the better player, because Aleem was a straight up overweight nose tackle at NC State. And once he got within our team, our organization, and the health program they got, they pretty much found themselves a diamond in the rough.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me tell you something, man.
Got him the hell out of here quick.
The diamonds in the rough, right now for Brad Holmes and the team right now is literally players that they picked in the first round. Because Jack Campbell's amazing. Jahmyr Gibbs are amazing.
It took for people to get out of both of their ways too. You notice that? It took, I mean, Montgomery, and love him. He's great for the team. We better with him. It took for him to get out the way for Jahmyr to flourish. It took damn near for everybody in that box to fall off a cliff in order for Jack to go out there and really flourish.
Jack is doing well, man. Jack
get out of my way, guys.
Yeah. Jack Campbell is so good, bro. He's in multiple games with 95 PFF rating and above. Good passer rating, good in zone. He's had multiple games where he's like been a great player in zone, man to man.
He's your first round pick. So what do you do with him now? Like,
oh man, come on, man.
You're not taking him off the field.
Man.
You're not taking him off the field. So
you're not
reducing none of his snaps. So moving forward, what you do around him?
You get him some help from the defensive line. That's what you do. Because you got him playing Mike linebacker. He trying to get dudes set that came off the street. He trying to get Ezekiel Turner off the street, trying to get him set. Ezekiel Turner so stupid, he bumping into him. This is what I'm talking about, man.
He bumping into him for me. I was just unloading the truck at Meyer last night.
Right. We got number 66. Number 66. I don't know who this dude is. This dude played most snaps than Broderick Martin, man. You just said it. You got Branch got a better pass rushing numbers than Broderick Martin, man. Our uncut gems, man, are guys that haven't proven themselves, because we used to be that late round craziness. We had late round like amazing stuff. You had Amon Rodrigo, right? You had even Barnes. Barnes came in last year and really like came on strong, and Melifonwu the year before. Now Giovanni ain't playing. Source dog, God knows we don't want to see no source dog.
No.
God knows. So now we're in a situation where, okay, is Arnold okay? Is he good? No. Is Arnold good? No.
We got incomplete on this class right now.
Incomplete. That's the best way to say it, because I'm going to say F. Because I don't like what I see, man. I like Rakestraw. He ain't got on the field like that. So, people in his way. But in terms of this defense, I think we're okay, because in key areas, we're doing well. Third down, stopping the run. Now the pass defense right now, as of today, the pass defense ranks 31st. Okay, and that's because look what we got back there. Look what we got. Our safeties are leading the whole secondary. Okay, they're leading them in sacks, in picks, in takeaways, in passes defense. I don't even think we have cornerbacks. We have
better. They are best players. Y'all better lead us in scoring.
Oh yeah, and this dude just told me we cut somebody, man. We cut Adams. We cut this dude named Adams on the defense.
Adams. Or the D lineman Adams.
D lineman Adams. Because I knew Jamal Adams was out of here.
Yeah.
Bro, yeah. Woolworth Sports was telling me he was a king. He was going to be a chess piece.
Right. I will say this. I will say this about the D line too.
Yeah.
I like Wingo. I like Pascal. Not so much Levi anymore. The problem is this. They lost their protection. Those tweener defensive linemen, and we talked about this before, those tweener defensive linemen, the 6'2", 280 guys, the 6'3",
they need
borderline. Yeah, they get beat down. They wear down. The longer the season goes, the higher their snaps start to go. And once you lose the protection, Aleem McNeil being gone for the season, Broderick, he was supposed to be in protection. You talking about 6'3", 6'4", 320, 330.
Mhm.
He hasn't been able to protect nobody. He was supposed to be the guy that can step in there and two gap and take on double teams. Him, Reader, and Aleem.
Yeah.
So now you're talking about Reader, who's done more than his job.
Yeah.
He's still there. Week 18 into the season, DJ's still there. Aleem is gone for the year. And now you're in a situation where you had a guy like Wingo. Wingo not supposed to be playing that many snaps on the interior. He's not built for that at the NFL level. Neither's Levi, for that matter. Neither's Josh. So I think we got some guys depth-wise. The problem is they just got worn down because they had so many other injuries in front of them. I don't think we need too many guys on the defensive line. As long as we can get another nose, somebody that's between 6'2", 6'3", maybe 6'1" at the shortest, 320, 330, another one of those types of guys, maybe two. Because honestly, and I'm in agreement with you, I think Broderick's done. Broderick's been given enough opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just the way we look at it. That doesn't mean the organization looks at it that way. Aleem is back. Of course, he's going to be back. Aleem got paid. But another issue with him, like the health. Like this has been an on-occurring thing. And granted, he's not going out there intentionally trying to get hurt. But your health is still something that we have to take into account, man. Now, this guy's coming off of ACL. Our two best defensive linemen, him and Aiden, are both coming off damn near broken legs. So I don't think we're that far away. I agree with you. I do think at the cornerback position, because Carlton Davis could still leave in free agency. We don't know what we're getting in Terrion. I think it's kind of far-fetched for fans to just expect him to show up next year and just be great.
Who, Rakestraw? Or
well, him either, because we haven't seen much, honestly, for him to base the thing on. But I'm talking about Terrion.
Oh yeah, Terrion. Yeah.
You know,
let me tell you,
Robinson he's not a boundary corner.
Oh yeah, but you know he's playing well. He actually played well. Yesterday. Not yesterday. My bad. He played well. It feels like yesterday against San Francisco. He played surprisingly well. He had like 4 passes defensed. He kind of shut down, and I say that liberally. He shut down Deebo Samuel. But the real problem was Ricky Pearsall, and Ricky Pearsall was moving in motion. It felt like they game planned for Ricky Pearsall to cook Terrion and Branch like he did. But I don't know. Hey, look.
And I like Ricky Pearsall, but Ricky Pearsall is so, and I'm not trying to offend nobody, man. Ricky Pearsall is so 1980s, early 90s high school football white wide receiver guy. Like the first name Ricky, the look of him, the build and everything. And I like Ricky Pearsall. I like Ricky Pearsall a lot out of Florida.
Here's what
funny
I got.
Name, though. Funny name, but he's a good player, man. I think they put more on his table this year than they really wanted to.
Yeah,
losing everybody they lost with Ayuk. Yeah,
but check this out. I got the numbers for you for a meet. 82 PFF grade. This is 17, not the whole year. This is just week 17 on the outside. Because the whole year is terrible. The whole year is not good. 82.1 PFF grade total, right? He had 45 coverage snaps. He had 6 targets. He allowed 1 first down, and he had 1 forced incompletion. Okay. So he had 6 targets, only 1 catch allowed, and he had a 45 pass rate. So when thrown to, he only allowed 45 pass rate. And
how much of that was against Deebo? Because Deebo
I know he had 5
wide receiver out there either.
No, he had 5 snaps against Deebo, but they wasn't looking his way. Or I got to look at it. There's so much film to watch. That's why I hate doing content and watching film. I'm like,
I'll be thinking about that, man. I'm just saying, Deebo ain't the most. Deebo ain't never been confused with Justin Jefferson or Jerry Rice and nobody now.
Right. Wow, I'm seeing on Twitter they say he's CB1. See, There's so much film to watch.
With Terrion?
Nah, they're saying Amik Roberts, CB1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know they're delusional. You could say it.
Man, you know what I really think about our corners, bro? I said,
yeah,
come playoff time, it's gonna be by committee. First round, I mean, that's if it is a first round for us. One guy may play great.
yeah.
Second divisional round, it may not be him, it may be another guy that jumps up and has a big game.
Mm-hmm.
Cornerback by committee.
Mm-hmm.
Because none of these guys are good enough on their own. Remember, at the beginning of the season, we felt good about the cornerback room as a whole. We had Rakestraw, we had Arnold, 2 rookies, we had a veteran in Carlton Davis, we had a veteran in Amik Robertson who had spent a few years with the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
We thought Mosley was going to be here, even though nobody really banked on it.
You see this comment?
Oh man, let's not. Oh, it's gonna be a PI.
I say facts, man. Because they
already know Andy Reid and Pat already know. If it gets to that point, all Pat got to do is throw it up. You know what he gonna do?
Right. And then he gonna have a TikTok. I feel like I lost my team at Super Bowl. Let me show you how.
That'll be terrible though. But it's like, okay, so who's worse between those two teams? Terrion at starting corner, or was it Taylor or Jones at left tackle for the Kansas City Chiefs?
I don't know.
He may be the worst tackle in football, though.
Right. Because when people ask me where's Mosley, and I say Mosley's playing special teams the last 2 weeks, and we don't know why. We have no clue.
Because the man only played 3 snaps at corner the last 2 years almost of his
life. He has no mental reps or physical reps in the games. And to me, if you ask me to play corner, and I know it's cover 3 and cover 1, cover 5, and what I mean by that is, look, we're going cover 3, so I'm going to take care of the boundary or the outside, and I'm just going to be back deep. Only thing I have to really watch for is something going over my head. But I got a center fielder overhead, and then if they do a quick out, I should have the ability to process the quick out and be ready for it because I'm in cover 3. If I'm paying cover 5, which Aaron Glenn likes to run, where you have 2 safeties over the top in zone, and you have everybody below in man, or properly called the cover 1, but some teams call it the cover 5. Like, I shouldn't have an issue. Because Aaron Glenn is calling man coverage. He's calling simple coverages that we're just doing well with. And if we call a Tampa 2, we know what the responsibility for the corner is on the Tampa 2, which is that shallow, I want to say bottom third of the field. We know what we should be doing, but he can't even get on the field for that. Mosley might be off this team in a matter of 4 weeks, but he doesn't. He gonna get a ring. He gonna get a ring, and he ain't contribute nothing at all ever. Would you take that? Would you do that? Would you rock with that? Would you get a Super Bowl ring from the Lions and you played 2 snaps and got injured on both of them?
Oh, of course. He gonna be our Isaiah Ryder or somebody. Mitch Richmond or somebody that just showed up on the bench and just got a ring. Mm-hmm. It's possible, man. I will say this about Detroit, and I think especially like in this matchup, they're gonna have to chill on a lot of that cover 3 zone. Because you're trying to close the middle of the field, and then you also get the opportunity to get 8 in the box and stop the run game. But I don't think you want to give Justin Jefferson and Addison and Naylor and O'Connell and Darnold, can't believe I'm saying that right now, but even Darnold, because he's playing great this season for that matter.
Yeah.
That many opportunities to create a bunch of 2-on-1s as far as the flats and the slants and the seams. Because you're talking about Jefferson and them boys, and they will destroy those seams. If you give O'Connell too many 2-on-1s in that coverage against that cover 3 zone, they're going to kill us. I think they might be better off just playing more cover 2 zone and maybe playing some man underneath because that was week 7.
Yeah.
That we beat them 31-29. Minnesota, they was kind of on our ass in that game. Pause. Down the line. Mm-hmm. But Darnold couldn't come through in a couple tough spots. Oddly enough, the only 2 games they lost this season was to us and to the Rams, and they came in back-to-back weeks.
Oh, yeah, and they've been on a 9-game winning streak ever since. I got something for you in case of Jefferson. I got something for you, and we can actually start the stream with this. This is actually the actual video, so everything y'all been watching is just 2 brothers having fun. Jefferson all time against the Detroit Lions has 1,154 yards. His last matchups, his last 5 matchups. Let me give you the numbers. The last time we faced him, 81 yards. Time before that, last year, 192. Time before that, 141. Time before that, 223.
I know.
Time before that, 14. So, and I think he was injured for that game, so that don't really count because he was on receiver.
If we had Quinyon Mitchell, it'd be 33 yards.
yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna say this about Minnesota though, because we was talking about the defense. Remember the first few weeks of the season, first 4 weeks of the season, before that bye, and everybody was talking about how this was the greatest defense they ever seen in the history of the NFL, and Brian Flores is reinventing the fire zone, and he's doing this, and quarterbacks are seeing ghosts. That came against the Giants, the 49ers, the Texans. The Packers did manage to score 29 on them. But then they had 17 with the Jets. So I agree. I get, the Lions defense has been playing really well this season. And people may say that they haven't played anybody. Oddly enough, they played the exact same schedule the Lions have played, with 2 differences. They played the weak-ass Giants and the weak-ass Jets. So you can honestly say maybe some of those defensive stats that Minnesota has is a little bit overblown for that matter. But these 2 teams are like very, very close, man. Like the more you dig into the numbers,
very close.
I think we're better.
Yeah, I don't know.
I agree with you 100% now because I didn't agree at the beginning of the season. When you look at Minnesota and how they built, I trust their head coach for damn sure more than I trust LaFleur over there in Green Bay.
Okay.
The quarterback, Darnold and Love. Is it fair to say, can I see 2 years in a row of this type of play from Darnold?
This is what I'm going to tell you. You're probably not going to see that. And Darnold and Goff are going to be the defining moments in the game. There's going to be Darnold and Goff. Can Goff not turn the ball over? And can Darnold not turn the ball over? Now, when you got people like Kirby Joseph, and when they like to go in the middle of the field, as much as they do, they like to spread it out and just really go vertical and have a lot of digs like we do. And, I think O'Connell's done a good job with manufacturing a quarterback. I don't say that disrespectfully. I say that because his passing tree and what he likes to do to space out the defense, it really works well against the Lions. However you want to slice it. Like, he can get 2 digs, a flood concept going inside, and that ball is thrown on the money, and someone's open. With these linebackers, someone's going to be open. But I feel like Darnold is going to be careless with the ball. I think the defining factor when we beat them the first time in week 7, week 7, the defining factor of that game was simply the fact that they got cute in the red zone with the switch concept with Branch and Arnold. They got cute with that. The same concept that was used against us against the 49ers that worked to perfection with Ricky Pearsall. And then they did that trick play on 3rd down, which they shouldn't have done. They did that crazy trick play where they were trying to throw the ball, remember? Did like a flea flicker almost, but it was to the wide receiver, throwing it to another wide receiver down the field. Those were 2 defining drives in the game that only culminated in, I think, a missed field goal and a field goal. And correct me if I'm wrong, but when you start messing around with the Lions, see, the Lions, people think the Lions score like this crazy amount and everything. It's all about being efficient. The Lions are going to get points on every drive. Whether it's 9 possessions, they're trying to get points in 9 possessions. They're trying to get 6 or 7, whatever it is, 7 or 3 points every possession. So if you make one mistake on a possession because you're trying to get too cute or you're trying to empty out your playbook or you're trying to be deceptive, you're going to lose. And I think that's what really lost them that game last time. So if he stays within a game plan and attacks our linebackers with the tight ends and attacks our or cornerbacks with these in-cutting routes, in-breaking routes, like let me put up my iPad and I'll show you some plays that they do. Because when I tell you, look, if we don't get home, that ball get thrown. I'm telling you, bro. I hate to be scientific like that, but I know the Goldilocks. Okay, I know the Vite girls. I know the Vite girls very well, bro. I studied them, bro. They are to be studied because they love getting Jefferson the ball and they love getting Addison the ball and that what's his name Osborne. They love giving them the ball.
Yeah.
And they got to space the field to do that in order.
I think there's no one true singular coverage you can really run against them. It's too many of them. If it was just Justin out there, it'd be different. If it was just Jordan out there, it'd be different. You can't, you can't really do that, man. I'm thinking myself, I'm gonna play some cover one and press underneath. I'm gonna play some cover two man, a little bit of two deep zone, some half field coverages, some palms. I'm gonna give these dudes a lot of different looks.
You're not rolling out cover three? Because you just had like a turn like you hated cover three for a second there. You wouldn't roll out cover three against them?
Well, I think for against this matchup, I don't think it's good because it's a trio, not to mention the tight end, regardless of how we may feel about TJ Hawkinson around here, he's still a threat out there. So I think cover three, any type of cover three zone against this team, this skill set of wide receivers, it's not because it ain't O'Connell, the brain. You gotta remember too, it ain't just the talent out there. O'Connell has the brain power. Yeah, and that's my thing. I think if you look at the cover three zone, the cover three defense in general, if they roll trips or they roll out quads or they even run out a 2x1, chances are they're gonna rotate somebody to the short side of the field. All you're doing is creating 2-on-1s with three of the best young wide receivers in football, and O'Connell knows what he's doing. So for me, cover three zone against this team, not too much. You're gonna mix some of it in there, of course, but I think against this team, you need to give them a lot of different looks.
Yeah,
a lot of different looks.
Yeah, you said it best. That cover three, that quick out against that cover three, you got just for everybody. We talk like this all the time, but for everybody watching us, that cover three, those outside corners are gonna kind of drift backwards, right? And I could probably put the cover three on the screen. That way everybody knows what the hell I'm talking about.
I mean, it's good because you close in the middle of the field. And then you also had the ability to get 8 guys in the box. But the thing is, I'm not sure Minnesota even really matters. I'm not sure if Minnesota intends on running the ball too much. But I think there's also something in their case that could lead to their demise. Yeah. Because Buffalo ran the ball pretty well on us. Now, we didn't run the ball pretty well on them at all. We only had 48 yards. A team that's going to dedicate themselves to running the football, or if they have a quarterback who can throw the football as well as run it, that's what's going to give us problems. And the thing is this, man, if you Minnesota, what happens a lot of times with these teams when they go on the road and they play indoors against these other dome teams? Now, Minnesota's used to playing indoors, but they're not used to playing indoors here. Yeah. So what happens when you fall behind? And you're amped up to start pushing away from that running game a little bit more. Now you're pushing. It's going to get to a point where teams make it easy for us to suffocate them. Because if you're not even going to pose the threat of the run game, half of the murder's done. Point blank period right there. You're going to have to run the ball on us. That's why we've talked all season about the Chiefs. Yeah. The Chiefs may not want to run the football all that much, but Andy Reid will. And he'll figure out ways to do it. The Baltimore Ravens run the football. Those are pretty much the only types of teams that can, even the Philadelphia Eagles, they run the ball very well, but the problem is they don't score enough. And they're not dynamic enough in the passing game to really cause us any issues.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just think like if you talk about that cover 3 zone, it helps to stop the run, but it only helps if it's a team that's going to actually pose a threat running the football. Now, you're going to close the middle of the field, but you're leaving the seams open. You're leaving slants open underneath, and you're allowing this team to create a bunch of 2-on-1s. That's the issue I have with running a cover 3 against Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison and Jalen Naylor, the 3 J's, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 3 games. Yeah, right now I'm trying to pull up the cover 3, but I'm trying to do it with the Dime Lab, the thing I bought, the book I bought. So my download is ready to download. And I'm gonna just keep talking to him. I'm gonna pull this up. And that
now,
way
of course, I want people to understand too. We talk about cover 2, we talk about cover 1s, we talk about cover 3s, cover 4s, which is quarters. Nobody's running any of these coverages just straight up.
right.
Usually, if a team is running, if a team is running cover 3, usually they have some 3 to 4 variances of it.
Right.
Because these offensive coordinators and these teams, these rosters, they're too talented, and these OCs are too talented to just trot basic cover 3 out there, cover 3 man, and this is what we're gonna run, or cover 4. This is what we're gonna run, basic quarters. It doesn't really happen that way anymore.
Yeah, it don't. Hold on. I'm about to do something cute. I'm getting too cute for myself.
Oh, he pulling a Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
He pulling a trick play, y'all.
Why y'all do that? Why y'all do that, man? Ben Johnson. You know what Ben Johnson said? He had a smile on his face. It was like, "Are you ready to get back at?" Because apparently Flores fired him first, and I guess he took that personal when Flores.
He got a special trick play for him.
Yeah. They've already played each other multiple times, so I'm trying to figure out, why is that relevant now? I guess they got caught wind of it.
Now it's for all the marbles.
Yeah, it's for all the marbles.
The seeding marbles.
Right. So let me add this to the screen, and we'll go through it. And I would have to, just so y'all can see. I don't think we need this. All right, so let's cover
Madden?
1. Yeah, he used Madden. I didn't like that. I thought it was a little ghetto. He used Madden, but it's a good way to explain all the issues. It's a good way to see something. Yeah. Actually, my channel was actually going to start out as this, and so let me go to cover 2, cover 3. There we go. So look, all those corners. Oh man, we're at cover 6 now. Hold on. Don't know why it always do that to me. Every time I try to set something up, it be looking crazy. So anyway, I don't trust this with Justin Jefferson because we could go to a quick out real quick. With guys like Justin Jefferson, what they'll do is that because this corner's flattening out. Can y'all see that? Matter of fact, hold on.
Yeah.
There we go. So that's better, right? So I know this is not good and all this other stuff, but I've given y'all plenty of good content that I can improvise some shit. Okay.
Now I get you on this though. All you're gonna pretty much do out there at that X is give him an option.
That's it.
He can either wheel route it, he can run a fade, he can, if he wants to, he can actually run a quick curl, he can run it out. Because right there, especially if you're gonna not play with any leverage. Now I understand it's just a video game, but we are giving real football breakdown to this.
Right.
If the corner is given no outside leverage, no inside leverage, and he's flat,
just flat,
you had Justin Jefferson's mercy right there.
Right, you got flat feet. You have no inside leverage, no outside leverage,
and you're playing off. So you giving Justin Jefferson the option to run 6 different routes on you.
Exactly, and then when he runs on you, he's gonna run like he's gonna run a go route on you and get right on your hip, and then turn out to the outside. That's gonna be an easy 10 yards. And even if we go down here and look at the strengths and weaknesses of the cover three, like the safety is going to be in a position for run support, yeah. And then but we look at more defenders are going to run what? More defenders are going to be in a box for the run, but the 3 deep defender makes the vertical shots hard, but the flats and easy completion seems mismatch all the time. So we're going to have
a little bit, man.
seams, flats. Running back's going to be a problem, and we already know we like throwing the running back, so we already know notes. 2 hooks, 2 curls, 2 flats. Like you can do so much to the cover three because everything beat everything.
Thank you, sir.
So no,
this is good. I like this. This is good. This is good.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what? Hold on. Let me see what they say too. Because if you like it, I can put more of this in I can put more of this in the stream and everything. Let me get rid of this damn banner. I didn't know y'all had to see this banner. But but look, like you say, like we're gonna be at the mercy of Justin Jefferson. Like he's gonna get his yards and everything. He's gonna do everything in his power to really show his ass. And what we gotta do is we gotta protect ourselves from that. And that's key. Whatever we do, especially if I'm Aaron Glenn and I want to play man with Terrion Arnold, he just got murdered. He got murdered by Keenan Allen, and he got murdered by Ricky Pearsall. He got murdered by
don't even think about man. No way. No way you're gonna run.
I had
man.
Bills
no
I was told that the Bills ain't had no receivers. I was told that the Bills didn't have no receivers. And Terrion Arnold made 4 new receivers. He made them pop up. So
Dan Campbell walked up to AG and snatched the whole man paper out the playbook.
My man,
boy.
We need to draft a replacement.
We can there's a lot you can do, man. There's a lot coverage wise you can do to make up for the lack of talent at the cornerback position. Because in theory, is Terrion right? We got guys who can cover. I guess every team got guys that you think can cover until you see those 3 dudes coming from Minnesota.
Right.
So let's be honest. We're gonna run a ton of zone. You're gonna see some cover 4.
Right. We should.
Hey, there we go.
You said what?
No, I was talking about that. As soon as I mentioned cover 4, you did bring it up. But even with cover 4, it's like you just delaying. I will say this, and this is something that could happen for us that could work in our favor. We run a lot of cover 4 between the 20s. Yeah. Well, I would say between the 30s. You run a lot of cover 4.
Yeah.
And then you completely shrink the field in the red zone. You got to play great red zone defense, though. That's the thing. And we've done this all season.
Right.
But if you're going to play a ton of cover 4 against this team, this offense between the 30s, keep everything in front of you, you're giving up the shorts. You're giving up everything underneath.
Right.
Pretty much, except the slants.
Right.
So you ain't got to worry about that and the deep post.
Right. So it's a pick your poison game. So it's going to be like, do you want to like guard the deep routes? Because if we look to last season or last game we played against them, they was able to get some shit off deep. Do you want a Hawkinson game? Can you handle a Hawkinson game? Can you handle him being the guy this game? Or do you want a Justin Jefferson game? I think with Aaron Glenn, he's like, how do I get this to just a normal game? You know what I'm saying?
Well, do you pull Branch away from the box and play him more on the back end and more in the deep third, in the mid, coverage wise, just to give, because Kirby, we expect Kirby to handle his business.
Yeah.
But just to give Kirby some more help on the back end, and just to give those corners, because I'm pretty sure those corners, they're very confident when they got those 2 dudes behind them on the back end.
Yeah.
And that also gives Aaron Glenn the ability to play more man if he wanted to play. Because you can't just play zone all day either. They'll kill us. Right. You can't play man all day. They'll kill us.
Right. Right. Weaknesses is play action shots, one-on-one with corners, out routes to the sticks, posts. Variations of this make it hard for the QB to see. This might come down to your defensive line. But even if I do this, check this out. Even if I show you the stuff on my tablet, this new software we got, like it's really hard for me to see a team because our team is strapped. And what I mean by that is like we're strapped for cash. So we're robbing Peter to pay Paul, kind of like you suggested this morning or this afternoon. Our defensive line is depleted. And since the defensive line is depleted, we have tried to manufacture pressure in every aspect of manufacturing pressure. So we have sent the blitz with the linebackers. We've put our nickel in the blitz situation, our safeties in the blitz situation. We've tried to blitz to create pressure, right? Because everybody's blitzing, the secondary, the linebackers. You're going to see man coverage since everybody's blitzing. You're just going to force a man coverage situation. You can run fire zones and all that stuff all you want to, but there's going to be holes, natural holes in those zones. So you are either going to have to overload one side, or you're going to overload one side, and a person from the left side is going to eke out to that side, or we're going to stack and replace. Where you got 3 defenders right here trying to overload this side and blitz. I'm gonna just throw right behind their head, and that's what Jared Goff did last time we played him. So
they actually attacked that blitz. They actually attacked that zone blitz too.
They attacked it well last time, and I like that. I'm not worried about Flores in this game. I'm worried about the offense in this game. I know we can handle Flores. I know Ben Johnson can wipe the floor with Flores. And to your credit, you said it best. Like, the Vikings ain't really a contender like that. They're a contender. They've played the same amount of games, but they haven't been like
they have been dominant the way
exactly.
Like, both 14-2s aren't created equal.
Right. Exactly.
Now they both 14-2, but we've looked like the more dominant team against the same exact schedule.
Exactly.
For the most part.
Exactly. No, you said it best. I think that the way you put it was the best. My biggest thing was, thanks. My biggest thing was there is a distinct difference between. I was about to call him Aaron Darnold. There's a distinct difference between Darnold and Goff, and that difference is that Goff has been in here 4 years. He audibles out of this system pre-snap, post-snap. He's known this system for 4 years. Darnold just got over there. I don't think people realize that he was in San Francisco, and like a year before that, he was in Carolina, and it's working for him. It's benefiting him. But I think that veteran presence of Goff, knowing everything that's about to happen, and then knowing this offense inside and out, I think that allows him to be the better quarterback in every situation. So if they have to score every possession, I'm willing to bet that if the Lions have to score every possession because the defense is trash, as the fans say. Oh, look. Oh, shit. Check this out. Darnold has a blitz rating of 140. Didn't he hasn't thrown for 300 yards in like 8 games. Like, I don't know. we could fight stats with stats.
Honestly, man, I think when you're talking about 14-2 versus 14-2, 2 really good football teams that can score, it's just gonna come down to, and I know this is really cliche, but it's gonna come down to who the hell make plays and who don't. Because another thing about Darnold is Darnold will push the ball downfield more than Goff will. Like, Darnold will throw the ball into the teeth of the defense, and all it takes is for one football to sail behind Justin Jefferson's head or sail too far out in front of him, and that ball could be going the other way. Because we got safeties back there that can actually make plays.
Okay. Let me show you something. I have a problem with our defensive line, and I have a huge problem with it, and I think you can break it down for me, but I don't like it at all. I don't like this defensive line at all. And you hinted to it earlier. Is someone's going to have to make a play? And I love that you said that. That's a perfect segue for what I'm about to show you. And it's only one or two players queued up on here, but we're gonna get this going because it's kind of pathetic, bro. It's kind of pathetic. First of all, you alluded to it earlier that um what's his name? Unwuzurike?
Levi and
I'm
Wuzarike.
yeah,
Hmm.
unusable. Yeah. He has 1.5 sacks, man.
Hmm.
1.5, 15 games played. I don't know what to do with that. I can't do nothing with that. And
It's been 3 years.
then 3 years.
Yeah.
And then we could talk about injuries and all that, but when we cut the film on and we see it, he doesn't get home. He never gets home. And if he does get home, his
He's
one
late.
sack. You said what?
Yeah. If he does get home, he's late.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's for me, I don't know, man. It's kind of pathetic. It's kind of unruly. Can you what is I hate to compare this. We might have a game where it's like that Cardinals Green Bay Packers 2010. It's going to come down to one defensive play after it's 45-42. It might be a game like that. Are you it might be what you said. It might be a game just like that.
Yeah. I mean, once again, going back to the fact that this team has lost so many defensive linemen throughout the season, now you're stuck in a situation. And I had brought this up a couple weeks ago. It may have been after the Buffalo game, or was it
Mm-hmm.
Chicago? One of those games I brought up that they may have to not scrap it because you're not going to scrap your whole philosophy during the season, but it was time to kind of tweak that 4-2-5 a decent amount. Because the
Right.
thing about it is this, man, if you don't have, you leave, first of all, with the 4-2-5, you're leaving the A gap and the B gap completely bare.
Okay.
And you're banking on having size at the defensive line. Well, Reader's been there for the most part. The lean's been gone for a while now. And then the other guys that we have, Broderick, no help. So now you're looking
Yeah.
at the fact that you got guys like Pascal, brought this up earlier, undersized, versatile guy, jack of all
Yeah.
trades, master of none. Makai Wingo, love him. He's a sawed off shotgun. We did a film study on Makai Wingo during the offseason, but
We
he's a
did.
guy that still, he's a tweener. He's undersized. He gets worn down. And we're not even going to bring up Levi Wuzarike because I brought this up when they drafted him. This man should have been a 3 tech and a 4 down lineman in a 4-3 defense, maybe a
Yeah.
4-4. You drafted this man as a 4-3 or a 4-4-3 technique, and you wanted to make him a, was it a 4? They tried to make it, was it a 4-2, a 4-2-5 edge at his size, and that's not what he
Oh,
is. That's not what he is. What you see
yeah.
size, athleticism wise in Aiden Hutchinson and Marcus Davenport, those are the prototypical defensive ends that you need in the 4-2-5 defense, not Levi and Wuzarike and Josh Pascal. So I think for a variety of reasons, this defense has been struggling against the run. But say that to say this, they've still been pretty damn good against the run if you look at the overall season and the body of work. So,
Yeah.
and also in that 4-2-5, if you don't have the size in the middle of that defense line, like I said, you leave in the A gap and the B gap exposed. And then it's easier to down block your tackles for guards and right tackles on the offensive side of the ball. So
Mm-hmm.
everything starts up front, of course, and you see the trickle down effect,
Yeah.
especially if you don't have any linebackers.
Mm-hmm.
Barnes is out. Anzalone's been out.
You got Ezekiel off the street running free. You can't have Ezekiel off the street running free, man. You just can't.
Ezekiel Turner.
I don't know what happened to my thing. I don't know
Well, it
what
don't
happened.
matter, man. We showed people some stuff I think was very, very interesting.
Check this out. Well, my camera ain't playing now, but I had a whole setup because I got this new software and I can play back, rewind the film. I could do all this shit, draw on the screen, and I was gonna show them when we can't get home. Like this is what happened with the Vikings defense, but I guess I'm gonna have to do that on Saturday.
Well,
Don't want to.
it's
I
great.
wanted to do it with you because, man, it's amazing.
Well,
Levi Onwuzurike is not good, and I see it here. I see it
well,
during the game.
I'm gonna say one more thing about it. Not to say we piling on them, but at the end of the day, man, we got to be fair about it. And it's been 3 years, and outside of the injuries, when you have been given the opportunities, you've been given 15 games this season. That's more than enough opportunity, man. And if you look at the defense, also another reason I think the defense fails with him having more of a larger role in it, due to the fact that we have had these injuries. If your 3 tech can't command a double team, it's a problem. You need him to be able to command a double team, and he also has to have the size to play inside as well as in. That's not him. That's not him. Now we're fine with DJ Reader. At the end of the day, Reader's fine. Reader's right. Reader is a sized up 1 tech. So we're fine with him. We can play some nose. Reader commands a double team. But when you're missing everything else around him, man, it's rough.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right.
But this team is still sitting at what, 14 wins right now?
14 wins. And I hope that we go to the Super Bowl, because the last team that was this injured that go to a Super Bowl was the Green Bay Packers of like 2010. They had like 16 injuries.
Beat Pittsburgh.
Everybody was injured, but I think they had a whole team injury thing going on.
But that team also hit a defensive stride in the playoffs, and then they had some unsung heroes. Like, was it James Starks, the running back James Starks, who came from out of nowhere to have a big playoff? The defense, what was the cornerback name? Trayvon Williams, I think. Tremont Williams. He had a big playoff. The linebacker, was it not Brian Cushing? AJ Hawk. Hawk had a major playoff. So you look at all of these teams, man, nothing is created perfect. None of it. Even for Peyton Manning all those years with the Indianapolis Colts. The 1 year that they finally got there and lost to the Saints. Well, not even lost to the Saints. The 1 year that they finally got there and they beat the Bears. It wasn't because of him. It was because the defense jumped up and played lights out in the playoffs that year. And Peyton and the offense struggled.
Mm-hmm.
So you need a little bit of that luck. You need a little bit of that successor on demand. Somebody that can step in and any given Sunday or Saturday in January, jump up and do it for you, man.
Yeah. You're right. You're absolutely right. And I think the best thing this offseason is going to be for the people of this channel and your channel is getting us and talking football with us, because I'm telling you right now, we've already been doing this film study stuff for a while, and I'm telling you what, we get Kaminsky back after the bye. Wow, that'll help. It'll help.
Another body.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. It's just a body.
But he ain't played all season, so I think as fans got to remember that too. We're talking about somebody coming back. It ain't like basketball where you can hoop pretty much all summer, whatever, and hoop and stay in shape. And as long as you got your wind back and you can run a few miles, you can go out there and you can run up and down and play. Like, some of these guys haven't played for a while, so you're asking them to come straight off the field. I mean, off the street, and walk right in and jump right in and play. So it's gonna be rough, man. You gotta taper your expectations for guys like him, Melifonwu.
Yeah. Well, I say this. I'll say this. We got 4 games left in the season. We got 4 games left. 4. So if we can manufacture pass rush at a high rate, if we can get to that nice golden position where we still rank high on the third downs like we've been doing, I know the defense, as far as the cornerbacks and everything, is rated, 31st in terms of like passing. We were ranked 26, or averaging 20 to 26 all season. If we can just play the best football we can, carry on too, little old Terry on that could. If we could just play the best football we can, we're gonna be smooth. I think this defense does run off a big four, which Aleem, Aiden, Branch, Kirby, and everybody else is a role player. We don't have that now. So all we have is Kirby and Branch. So we've been doing fairly well with that. I think the golden recipe here is the turnovers. The more turnovers we elicit is the more drives we get to an efficient offense. And when we get that ball to an efficient offense, they're trying to score every play. Every play they're trying to score. So,
and that's what it comes down to mainly in the playoffs. Your ability to do that. Can you kill drives on defense? And offensively, can you extend drives?
Yeah. So I want everybody to think of this. Look, if we give up 45 points a game for the next 3 games, which I doubt happens, or four games because you're still in the season, do you trust us to get 1 turnover? If they throwing the ball like that crazy, you got Darnold, you got Hurts, you got all these other people, you got,
Hurts
probably
damn sure ain't throwing the ball that much. Yeah. Or might have Kenny Pickett, boy. Who knows? We might see Pickett.
Might see Pickett. They only won the Super Bowl because they didn't see Hurts.
They only won. They had to play Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, they had to play Kenny Pickett. That was the only reason. And then they played Mahomes, but he wasn't Mahomes. He wasn't Mahoming. Even though they were 15-1, they wasn't Mahoming for real.
Yeah, I mean they beat the Chiefs, but Andy Reid's washed up as a play caller.
Exactly. They took it easy on. Look, we're gonna hear it all. In the next 3 weeks, we're gonna hear it all, bro. We're gonna hear, matter of fact, we might hear Bitcoin is 300,000. We're gonna hear some crazy stuff. Okay.
Oh, dude, listen, if we mess around to play the Rams, guess what we gonna hear against them? 3rd time's the charm. Stafford's gonna beat you guys.
I don't want to play the Rams again. That
yeah, I want something different, man. I don't want to play Tampa again either.
Oh man, you don't want to play Tampa?
What, revenge? We beat them twice last year.
Yeah. But I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I should have set this up better.
Man, we did good, man.
Yeah. I just know that we got a lot of I got a lot of technology with the help of you, my wife, and a lot of this stuff, man. Like I'm telling you, like we gotta unveil it. But I just wanted an impromptu video. If we went out, we going crazy. I don't know if y'all from Detroit or if y'all have family in Detroit or y'all everywhere. I know people from Texas love the Lions and stuff. Look, I'm telling you, get your tickets ready for the Super Bowl. We're going to the ball. I don't see nobody else beating us at all. It's not even a question. Like I don't see nobody. Philadelphia, all they have is the run game. They rank 28th in passing offense. So just scoring them a couple times and that run game goes away. Minnesota, that's going to be a light show. It's going to be a highly sought after game. Got the alternates rocking.
They the biggest threat.
Yeah, they're the biggest threat. You beat them twice. If you beat them twice, they're nobodies. And yeah, cheers to that. Cheers. So I'm gonna get out of here, man. And we're gonna talk again. I'm gonna be on your show on Saturday. That's 9 a.m. Detroit Lions Avenue. I definitely got to pick your brain because I got to get this film on here because I was doing all this with this iPad and I lost my camera in the process. So I don't know. I don't know what happened there. I don't know. The IT guy can't IT today, but it's all good. It's all good. So like, comment, subscribe, y'all. Plug your channel and your stuff.
Man, these people already know. A lot of them already subscribed to the channel, but if you like this man's content, I'm pretty sure you'll like our content. We're very thought-provoking people when it comes to Detroit Lions. We don't want to just tell you something. We want to give you the what and the why, the when and the where. That's Lions Avenue. That's right. You can go right on YouTube and type in Lions Avenue, and it'll come right up. Please like and subscribe.
Yep. All right.
Thank you, Lisa.
I'm gonna play the epic intro that everybody loves to see. I might make a new one. I honestly will. For the playoffs, I'll make something new.
Oh man, if we win the Super Bowl, man, you gotta
Oh.
hire John. You gotta hire John Singleton to direct the video. Did Quentin Tarantino direct our new intro?
Yeah, you know, you're right. You're damn right. You're damn right. All right, man. Quentin Tarantino, man. We can get John Singleton from the grave, man, to give me some Tupac vibes. I'm willing to do it, man. I'm willing to do it. Hey, look. I'm gonna do this for Medea. I'm gonna do this for John Singleton. I'm gonna do this for Denzel. Black Panther.
You don't want Medea directing it. That man that put golf in a dress.
Let's get out of here.
Go ahead.
Homie. It's not about today. It's about the future. You do the work now, and all of the shit that you could ever want to do for your family, your kids, your loved ones, it's all going to be on a whole nother stratosphere. It's time to stay focused.
The spirit of Detroit